Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here, round 6 from MAhem Speedway, or Raceway, as I should say it actually. No, Speedway, that's right, all the way from Pretoria. With me, Mr. Conrad, how are you doing?
Hello, Charles. Good evening. Yeah, welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, and we're looking forward to a spectacular evening here on MAhem Raceway.
Yeah, it's nice. It's round 6 now. We've got 3 to go, including this, and that will be the end of our national hot rod tour, which was a interesting one actually. We had all these new tracks, all new cars, and from a driver's perspective, Conrad, we're saying this every week, it's not easy, but when you've got tracks like Mayhem and Richardsbay last week, which is so bloody narrow, mistakes are you're going to make a mistake. It's going to happen.
No, definitely, Charles. Yeah, no, it's like you said, I quickly had a run on Sunday just to check out Mayhem. And make no mistake, it's also a very, very narrow track, especially the straights, and then it's got quite sharp corners, So yeah, you need to look out if you're coming out of turn 1 there at the pit gate. Watch out for the guys are going to land up in that area against the wall there. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we about to go live now, about 1 minute, and then qualifying will start. We will swap over to the servers as soon as they come open. But full house. Load shedding, no more. So no more load shedding, and lockdown level 2 or 3 is on the horizon, peeking at us like a rising sun. But full house tonight. If I look at this driver lineup, it's just crazy. We've got, I can see already in Quali 1, we've got Martin Maintjies, Matthew van der Merwe, Kian Goos, Pieter Geldenhuys, Pieter Grobler, Rowan Bouwer, Steven Sparks, and Wayne Lockham, which is lining up for Quali 1. And then following them, we'll have Blake Creer, Donnie van Rooyen, Dennis Knutse, Dylan Versaghi, Hannes Basson, Jacques Botha, which is, I think, the first time we're seeing Jacques in oval track, Jason Loosmoor, JP Bottas, and that will bring up our Quali second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 drivers for tonight. That's a full house.
Yeah, that's just excellent, and you can just, if you hear the names and you say Quali 1, Quali 2, the guys, it just doesn't get any easier. And if we get to the business end of this league, you can see the guys are really, really pushing hard. And with Donnie being the front runner, I think Blake is going to put a lot of pressure on him. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the guys are going to deliver up tonight.
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to try and get it done. I'm just trying to get into the server here. I see it says no available slots, so I'm just going to try and keep it up, but Quali 1 will come out. And then, fast guys, it's tight racing currently. If I look at the championship standings as well. So you can't call this. There's nobody really that's running away with this. You can't even say who's going to be the winner here. It's just too damn close. And like we saw last week, it takes one slip, and then one of your front leaders is right in the back, and that cost him all these points. 25 points gone.
Yeah, that's terrible. I had a chat with Donnie. He told me that he had an issue in the final on the grid with something about his wheel, so it definitely in the final never worked out for him, and I think that brought the other guys just so much closer, so all to play for tonight.
Yeah, no, championship still up, and I see I'm just trying to get into the server still. It looks like my car is not there, but I know the guys in the background, Warwick and Peter, they're very, very active, and they're handing our servers on the fly as we happen. And like we said every time, hats off for the guys in the background.
Definitely, Charlie. Massive shout out to the guys that's working behind the scenes to make this possible. I don't think the people realize how much effort is going into this, and these guys are just actually doing a spectacular job. And from our side, we just want to say thanks again, and actually we can't thank them enough for making this possible for us.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's but it's nice to be part of a team like that.
Just while we're waiting there, I'll just mention, if you look at the first 4 guys, Donnie is standing in 181 points, and then we've got Blake standing on 168, Matthew van der Merwe standing on 167, and then Jason is standing on 160 points. So 2, 3, and 4, it's just 8 points apart. So yeah, it's just excellent to see the effort the guys are putting in, and if you have a look at how the cars are looking at, and also a massive shout out and thanks to Grobis for doing a spectacular job with the cars and the tracks that he's building, and yeah, we can't thank him enough also for that.
Yeah. No, we need to try get it. I can see that the server has been resetted, so I think there might be a slight thing on my side that we can't get in. So yeah, apologies for that. But we will be in very, very quickly now. Right, let's see. Maybe the server's back up now. Thanks, Peter. I see Peter just WhatsApp me. We has loaded my car in. I do appreciate it, because if we can't see the action, it's like, I don't want to say Stevie Wonder commentating, but it's almost the same.
Yeah, no, it will be a challenge though.
Look, Conrad, they say we need to wing it. We normally wing it, but damn, we need to see something.
No, for sure. No, for sure.
Otherwise, we would like Donny van Rooyen is passing the ball to Martin Mankus, who's catching a gap. And he'll just do some rugby stuff in the meantime.
Just make up some stories, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I think while I'm quickly waiting for the server to come up, let me see, refreshing one last time. Yeah, I think while I'm waiting for the server to come up, let me quickly just go through and give you guys something to watch at least in the meantime. All right, guys, we're back here. I can see the server has reset it, and let's definitely try and log in here so that we can also join this action all the way from Mayhem. Quite chilly night tonight, Conrad.
Yeah, no, definitely. And some wet weather around Gauteng as well. So yeah, I hope the guys have got enough coffee next to them to make sure that they keep themselves warmed up, because the action is going to be quite warm tonight.
Yeah, the winter is definitely setting in here. I think we're going to have an early one this year in especially Gauteng. I mean, it is rather chilly. So I'm sitting here and I'm actually getting a little bit cold. And like you say, yeah, we've had rain for about 2 days now, slight rain, and it's not always the best. But here we go. We're in Mayhem, and we've got Quali 1 that's up. So let's get over to these actions. And let me give you a screen, Conrad. Alright, you should have a screen as well up on the right side, and then we can see now Dennis Knutzer is also on track now, getting his way in and trying to set that time to see where he will qualify tonight. But already he's doing his 12.5, so Dennis Knutzer now running the fastest time so far. It's a cold track, it's not an easy track yet, and it's not a, you can't say, I think we're going to get lower times here already.
Yeah, no, definitely. Jason is also coming up now, Dennis Knutzer. So, yeah, I mean, just quickly have a look while we got the screen like this, the way Peter, or Grobis as we know him, has done this track. It's just excellent, you know, the time and effort that's been put into this. Yeah, it's just excellent. And just look at that excellent flame coming from Jason Loosemore's car, a real Rotary, doing his business like we all know it.
That's it, Renegade Racing here, Jason Loosemore, all the way from Richardsbay. And remember, guys, last week he was one of the local favorites and also took that championship, and him already breaking the 12.5s with 12.449. So I see him just gone back to the pits to quickly get some setting changes done, and last minute's out, as we've got 4.5 minutes of quali left. Dennis Knutzer still out on track. Dylan Vereeniging 12.8. Nice to see him also here in this nice blue Bulls colored one. And I don't want to assume too much, but I think he probably would be from Pretoria, being a Blue Bull. I hope so. But and then I think we had, I'm trying to find some local guys. I wonder who is local heroes. But I had a message, and Jason was saying he thinks Dennis Knutzer is actually local Mayhem driver. So if that's the case, I think we're going to put a lot of effort onto Dennis here, and he's got to show us the times.
Yeah, no, definitely, you know. But it's, just getting back to Mr. Vereeniging there, you know, he's also one of the guys that was in from the beginning, and he's actually doing a superb job, you know. If you see where the guys started and where they are currently running, coming up the ladder, you know, it's just excellent, and that's what it's all about. We really appreciate the effort that these guys are putting into this, and to try and improve week in and week out.
Yeah, and you said it earlier. If we just have a look quickly here at this screens, we've got Donnie van Rooyen at 181 points now, and then he's from Maximum Effort, Team Maximum Effort. He's been chased down really hard from Blake Creer from East London in Team SSRL in 168. So although there's a little bit of a difference, it's still not over yet. Matthew van der Merwe in Emerald Racing colours, he is Emerald Autoboricar there, he's 167. Then Jason Loosemore is in his own team at 160. So it's still a very tight upper fourth, first, second, third, and fourth. And then we've got Rowan Bauer, Dennis Knutzer, Peter Grobler, and Hannes Basson all on 121 2s and 3s. So there's a huge battle there. I think we got to need to keep an eye out between Rowan, Dennis, Peter, and Hannes tonight. And all four of them are on track, actually also racing. So that is our championship standing on the top 10. So Donnie van Rooyen, Blake Creer, Matthew van der Merwe 3rd, Jason Loosemore 4th, Rowan Bauer 5th, Dennis Knutzer 6th, Peter Grobler 7th, Hannes Basson 8th, Leandro Sparks 9th, and Jason Null is in 10. So yeah, as we said that, Jason, we're thinking about you guys and all the best for tomorrow. We know what you guys are going through, but keep it safe, and yeah, You guys will get through this. We know that. So from SRL family, we're thinking about you guys. All right, going back to team standings. That's another interesting one. Team maximum effort, 346 points. So they are just running away with 3 races to go, Conrad. I don't think anybody's going to catch these guys because second place is Team SSRL, only at 291. So we already got 50 odd points between those two. So I think they're getting quite a good lead there from maximum effort.
Yeah, no, definitely, Shal. I think I wouldn't say it's safe to say, but I think the guys with the Fiestas are doing a superb job to keep them out in front, and I think that will also be one of the strategies going into the final couple of races. Get as many as possible points. To keep that team maximum effort in the top position, and I think that will also be a superb trophy to have and to be part of.
Yeah, and it's nice to see Simrace crew in third position because that's only, I think it's Leandre Sparks, Steven Sparks, and Peter Geldenhuys, and they've been battling a little bit. They've never been real top runners, and if they've been in the front, they accidentally always were involved in some kind of accident or some kind of altercation somewhere. So it's nice to see them actually with consistency to keep remaining at the top level, and it's just being consistent. That's literally what they are. They've never really won anything, but they're just consistent.
Yeah, and they're here week in and week out, collecting as many points as possible, and they're actually doing a superb job.
Yeah, so it shows you. Anyway, good action now. Donnie van Rooyen out on track. He's just slightly beaten Jason now than this Ford Fiesta, this yellow car. He's at 12.43. So that new setup is definitely working for him, and we almost look at those tires are lifting as he's pushing that car around that corner. Blake Creer now just killing off Jason as well. Yeah, Blake Creer, that setup change has worked for you, but it's funny that he's done a 12.483, so he's also in the top, and then that gives you Jason Lewismore at 12.449. So I wonder who's going to try it. You can see here, Dylan Versage is still trying to get some times, and that is our quali 1 that's over.
Yeah,
so
that's excellent. Look at the top 3 guys with Donnie doing a 12.4, Blake running also in a 12.483, and then you're getting Jason doing a 12.49. And I mean, Dennis Knutse is not that far off. If you look at 12.53. So yeah, it's really something to look forward to. It's going to be epic tonight.
0.1 seconds between the top 4 guys. It's definitely going to be a tight racing, and let's see who's going to get this time. So it looks like 12.5 is a magic number. You can either break it or see what they do. But guys, we're going to be back now. Let's just quickly get this screen swapped off, and let's get into the new server, and we'll be back now with you guys for quali number 2.
You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. You have trust issues, not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. Got love and other freak shows sitting next to you. You don't last when people sit next to you. You don't think God care sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All the friends are here, let's take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All the friends are here, let's take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves.
Alrighty, here we go. We are back, and let's give you guys something to watch at least in the meantime. Quali 2 is out on track. Here we've got Matthew van der Merwe now pushing hard already as this beautiful Emerald Autobody car is making his way onto track. He's setting at 12.6 now. Then we've got Rowan Boa out on track. We've got Kian Goos out here, Martin Maintjies. We've got Pieter Geldenhuys, Steven Sparks, and then the new driver Wayne Lockham. It's his third race, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's his third race, and he's also out here tonight. So also fast guys, Pieter Geldenhuys, and then hey, we've got a youngster. I forgot to tell you guys this. We've got Melvin Maintjies. Unfortunately, I'm lying. How's that? Melvin Maintjies. Martin and Melvin Goos, I'm combining here. Yes. That's fucked up. Anyway, Melvin Goos is a bit sick tonight, so he's actually full of the flu and he popped some pills and now he's not feeling too well. But his son has actually decided he's going to jump in for and drive for his dad. So we've got Kian Goos, which is a very youngster. He's still in high school. And he's driving now between all these old toppies tonight, and he's going to show them a thing or two because this he's actually very quick. He's really good.
Yeah, for a youngster, he's really something special and someone to look out for. He will definitely make his presence felt tonight, and these guys can know about that for sure.
Yeah, and he's for even on circuit racings, we've seen him a couple of times giving his dad a lot of stick. Oh, sorry, Conrad, I just saw your message now. Sorry, I have to give you some screen. But yeah, he's been giving his dad a lot of stick in normal circuit racing, and he's fast. He's like I say, he's really good and really fast. Anyway, now Matthew van der Merwe, he's trying to set his base. He's just outside that magical number. He's 12.54 at this moment in time, so it's just unfortunately for him. And yeah, let's see what he's going to get done. I think at this moment he's the guy to beat. And then Rowan is also right on his heels, which is 12.588. So another fast one coming up.
No, definitely, Shaul. And you know, with Matthew just running at 12.5 at the moment, you know, again, if you look at the top 5 guys from the previous quali and now the first 3-4 guys, you know, it's okay. Maybe the first 3 guys now. Look at Kian going already running in third on this on this quali, you know. So it's really going to be some good racing tonight, and I'm really looking forward to see what these guys are going to do tonight.
Yeah, Kian, this is he's run the pre-oval series with us, and I don't think, I'm talking a correction, and I'm pretty sure if Melvin is on chat, he will tell us this, but I think actually this is his first time racing in the National Hot Rod Tour, and it's definitely his first time in this Fiesta. And you know, to come out and run third place, that's not bad. That's really not bad.
No, definitely not. No, you can say that again, you know. And if you look at him going, you can see he's actually starting to catch Martin Maintjies in front of him, and yeah, it's just perfect.
Blake is now, Wayne Lockham is now just pulled into the midsection here. I think he's just doing a last minute check as he's jumping to the pits. He's normally a bit faster. Surprisingly so far is Martin Maintjies. He's normally also on a good old front runner, but I he's missed last week. I think he's only managed to do one race last week because of load shedding. So I think he needs to get his groove back. He's battling a little bit tonight. He's only sitting there in 5th, and at that 12.7, you know, he's a 0.3 of a lap fast, slower than some of the fast runners. So he's going to have his work cut out for him.
No, definitely, you know, and Martin told me he's been on the road these couple of weeks, so he was struggling to get the time done in the seat. But yeah, that's what it's all about, you know. You need to make it work and to make sure you get the time in the seat, because let me tell you, you don't just pitch up and then think you're gonna hit the front. It just doesn't work like that. If you see how many laps these guys are doing since the tracks are getting available and you download them, yes, you really. I mean, that once we had Donnie doing over 3,000 laps, you know, to make sure you get that car sorted out. So no, it's definitely not a pitch and drive situation that we've got here.
No, definitely not with these oval track cars. But saying that now, look at Rowan Bauer. He's just killed a 12.47. So I think he's just under Donnie's time. He's very, very damn close to his time. So Rowan is really impressed with this series. He just came from nowhere and he's really fighting hard. Keon's still sitting there. Keon, overtime is now in. Sorry, that's the end of our qualifying now. Last time's coming in. But so far, Rowan Bow's got it at 12.47. Then we've got Matthew now at 12.54. He just couldn't break that 12.5s. Keon Gous did brilliantly. 12.69, 12.7 for him. I mean, that is a really crazy good time for him. Peter Geldenhuys, also nice to see him out, 12.7 there. Martin Maintjes, he did a 12.713. So it's going to be an interesting race between those two guys. And then Wayne Lockham brought it home there, 12.74. And then Steven Sparks, Sim Race Crew as well, on 12.94. So, yeah, you can't even call this one. It's going to make for an interesting round one.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, to see who they're going to put in heat number 1. And, yeah, we know these guys are going to give it their all. I'm sure that these guys are chatting underneath each other now. One needs to know from the other one, how's he getting that fast? So all looking forward to it, yeah.
They just tell each other they run standard setups, that's all.
That's how it works.
Yeah, it's always like that. This is my case. Whenever I ask somebody for, what's your setup you run? No, it's just standard. It's just standard. Yeah. So, yeah. Sim racing, we were just talking about it off air a little bit, Conrad. You said you're also we just said actually a year ago this time, guys, we're sitting at home knowing that tomorrow, which will be Thursday, we're going into lockdown for a month, and a lot of guys joined sim racing during lockdown, myself being one of them, you being one of them, and Sim Race Africa just turned 1 year old on Tuesday. So it's also quite a new server. It's almost a lockdown server, but not really. But sim racing, I think, has really picked up with lockdown.
No, definitely. I've started last year in lockdown. Started off with a DIY rig where I bought some PVC pipe and started building my own rig and actually trying to order a wheel, you know, in lockdown. It wasn't that simple, but we got it done. And yeah, just tried to make the most of it. And we started off with R Factor, playing some oval track with the UK guys. And then the time was a factor because they are we are an hour in front of them, you know, so you had to get the time right. And then, run about, I want to say October, November, somewhere there last year. That's when myself and Martin, get to know from Sim Racing Africa, and we started joining Sim Racing Africa, going to Assetto Corsa. And it's just excellent. You can't actually compare the two of each other. But like you said, Charles, you know, tomorrow, a year ago, that's where it all started for, I think, most of us.
Yeah, no, definitely. But it's really nice. I mean, it's something to do. You get to meet a lot of guys. We all friends, but we know each other, but we don't really know each other. You know what I mean? It's like you and I. We talk. We spend some time on WhatsApp chatting and setting up, but I'll probably walk past you in the screen somewhere in the shopping mall. You know, it's not. It's just that friends away from home.
Charles, if you're not gonna wear a cap or a shirt that says SRA, I'm most definitely gonna walk past you and I wouldn't know it's you. But like you said, I mean, this is what's making Summer Race Africa so nice. The guys are always willing to help, and even you guys that started it off, you are always going out of your way to assist the guys and help, doing the setup of everything. And yeah, it's just amazing how these guys actually interact. When it comes to the serious stuff, the guys obviously wants to keep a little bit of their own secrets. They need to hit the front, but all in all, the guys are really they respect each other, they assist each other. It's a family thing. This.
Yeah, it's really good to have that, because at the end of the day, the only time you're gonna make things grow is to help each other and to get there, and that's after all what you really want to get done. So guys, for you at home, if you really want to get into this, jump over to our Facebook page, Sim Race Africa. You can see it there on the screen now. Join us on Facebook, message us. One of the admins will definitely get into you. You can see us 502 members already, quite strong, and quite a lot of them is actually really active as well. So please join us in there. Come over to our YouTube page. Our YouTube page, I'll show you guys quickly if I get into there while we've got some time. You just go in and .com, and then we can just go to Sim Race Africa, and you can just join us as well. And there's our YouTube page. You can find all of our videos and all of our commentating and some setups and some live screening as well. And we encourage you guys to get into this, because even if you are a racer, you can still set up your own stream. Contact us, we'll help you, we'll tell you how to do it, and you're more than welcome to stream over to our channel your own race or from your own cockpit, because that's how we grow the sport.
Yeah, these guys are, for all the people out there listening to us now, it's a family thing. And if you need assistance, reach out to these guys. They will really go out of their way to assist you and to help you to be able or to be part of this family, because that's really what it is. And we're doing this for the fun of it. There's so many heartache and stuff out there. This is just a time that the guys can go behind that wheel, do what they love, and just enjoy life.
That's it. Forget about life. Anyway, guys, we've got 1.5 minutes to go. Round one will start from Mayhem. This is now where the action gets tough. These guys is now nervous as hell. We got it, what you call it, the nerves are there, the sweaty palms are starting. And if we look at these guys on this line up now, going through them one by one quickly before we start off, we've got Killarney starting here in 7th position. Then we've got Blake Creer also joining us, Jason Loosmoor, Dennis Knutzer, Matthew van der Merwe, Dylan Versaghi, Martin Meintjes, Pieter Geldenhuys, and then I see Donnie van Rooyen and Rowan Bauer. So those guys will take us off from the start line. Donnie on pole, Rowan right behind him, and he's not going to give up tonight. He's going to give Donnie a hell of a difficult time.
Look, Rowan is on fire. You could see the pace that he was running in the qualifying. He's got that car dialed right in, so he's going to be behind Donnie. And I can promise you he's going to be on that bumper of Donnie as we go into turn one.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to try see as we got lights coming on now. Guys, this is where action is going to start. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights are on, and lights off. We are racing here from Mayhem all the way back from Pretoria. Out on the front, we've got Donnie van Rooyen now getting into, but look at Blake Creer already. He's putting into 2nd position. A little bit of touching there by Rowan Bauer, and it was Dennis Knutzer actually that was touching into corner 2, and huge action out the back as Rowan actually just knocked that side barrier. Let me give you a screen there as well. I totally forgot about that again.
No problem.
Anyway, let's get into the action again here. Donny van Rooyen now slightly running away with this with 0.6 seconds of a lead. Blake Ryan second, chasing him down. But we've got Dennis Knudsen now coming up from the rear as Dennis is trying to make his way and settle in quite nicely now. Dylan Versace into fourth position. And Jason Loosmoor is right on his back bumper. That is not even halfway closer than close. That's too close to comfort.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, Jason, he's an experienced driver, so it's something to look forward to see what he's going to do to try and get past Dennis there.
Yeah, no, Martin Witternoster, as they call him, Mankies here at sixth position now. He's getting under pressure from Kian Gous, which was he was involved with a little bit of a touching in the beginning there that caused him to drop slightly back. But the guy still gets through for it quite well. Matthew van der Merwe, unfortunately for him, Peter Geldenhuys, and I see Giel Geldenhuys there in the middle of the pack actually now. And then Rowan Bauer, that's dropped also right to the back. So biggest loser so far as we go into lap 12 was Rowan Bauer. Donny now out in front, already almost a second up from Blake Creer. Blake Creer from East London, Team SSRL, is also there. He's not giving out. He's driving that Rotary crazy fast around this track. As I see, it looks like somebody spun off in the middle here. I just want to quickly pace through them because I saw some smoke in the background here. Anyway,
Jason passed Visagi there. So Jason currently running in fourth position as he was one of the guys that started off right there at the back. So yeah, good progress that's been made there by Jason.
That's it. Our national HotRod champion is in the house again. Welcome and thanks for joining us. And I wonder if Mommy is in chat as well. She was quite joining us last week. It was nice to have the family also supporting each other there as well. But back to the front now, we can see Donny van Rooyen 1 second lead on Blake Creer. So he's just really running away with this. I mean, you can see who's from Pretoria here. We can see who's run this quite hard. And that was the end of our race. Donny van Rooyen taking this one. Blake Creer in second position. Dennis Knudsen in third. Jason Loosmoor fourth. Martin Mankies in fifth. Kian Gous, nice. Sixth position for Kian. That's where he had to be. Dylan Versace, he just brought it out there in seventh. Matthew van der Merwe in eighth. Rowan Bauer, unfortunately, in that start for him, I was really, we were gunning for him. We thought he's going to give a hell of a fight. But it shows you just touch that side wall and you totally spin out.
Definitely, my money was on Rowan there. And I was actually looking forward to see him challenging Donny, but that's racing. That's the way the things goes. And but I'm glad to see Blake up just behind Donny there. Martin did very well. Jason doing very well. Even Kiana did very well. So excellent first race.
Yeah, no, really good. So not a nice clean actually. It wasn't as bad as normal oval racing tend to get, but like we said, these guys are now running for a championship. They're not going to start costing each other their races for nothing. They're actually going to keep it as much clean as they can.
No, definitely. These guys need to collect the most amount of points that's on offer for them. It's all to play for. And I'm looking actually forward to the guys sitting here at number 5, 6, 7. I think those are the guys that's really going to, to go on a chase here to get into that, at least that top 3 positions. So, but we'll see how the night plays out.
Some interesting facts here. MAhem Raceway is 346 meters long. So it's not even a quarter mile. It's just first, second gear. And we'll have a look at some gear ratios now as the guys are getting back on track. And then we had Richardsbay, and everybody was complaining Richardsbay is quite a tight track last week, Conrad, and Richardsbay was sitting at 10.05. Now, I know there's not much of a difference, but Mayhem is 9.5. So it's 500 or 600 millimeters smaller than Richardsbay. So it is actually flippin' tight.
It's really tight, even if you go watch some live racing there, you see these guys with the sprints going next to each other, especially when they start off. You're like standing there at the back. You're so scared that these guys are gonna climb the fence and land there in the on the pavilion somewhere there. But it's really it's a narrow track, but I think it makes it a bit challenging, you know, and that's what these guys are looking for. They're looking for a good challenge.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, and that's I think what a lot of guys want as well from from a race is that action pack. It's not a circuit. You don't have a 30-meter wide track to play on. It's not Spa, it's not Barcelona, it's not Silverstone. It's Mayhem. It's tight, it's fast, and that's how it's going through. Some websites here, guys. Mayhem Raceway. Go jump over mayhemraceway.co.za. Go check them out. Go see there. You can actually see some driver profiles. You can actually see some events, and then they've got some brilliant gallery here. Because if you can see, like Conrad, you just mentioned some of these guys that was racing here. There's even a car that looks like yours, your Saybat racing car, Conrad.
Yeah, that's nice. Hoping that's one of the guys that's running in the front in whichever class they are participating in, but nonetheless.
And you know that interesting thing that I've also picked up, Conrad, is that oval track racing, it's another type of brotherhood. These guys are friends off track as much as they're rivals. They'll be friends, and then they'll get to the pits and they'll want to donor each other, if I say the word, and then they just walk off and then they go and have a beer together. So it's a brotherhood. So let's see what it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. And these guys are actually also putting so much effort into their cars, and yeah, it's actually costing you a pretty penny. So I just like to ask the people that's listening to us tonight, get out there, go and support your local track wherever you are. Go and have a look. There must be an oval track somewhere close by, and just go and have a look what these guys are doing. You will be amazed.
That's it. And remember, no sport will grow or have the support. You need to have sponsors, and you do need to have viewers or visitors or people that's coming to the sport, spectators. So yeah, like you say, take the family out, pack a picnic basket, go sit on the grandstands. I remember that as being a kid. We used to go to Vereeniging Raceway there and go watch our HotRods. That was an outing for us, and we had the little picnic basket and cold hot dogs and sausage rolls and chicken drumsticks. If it was the beginning of the month, if it was the end of the month, geez, I don't even know what we had, but we always had something to eat, and it was fun. I mean, it was loud and it was exciting.
Yeah, no, definitely. I grew up in Welkom, and my dad actually did a bit of oval track racing. Also, running the Rotaries way back then. It's 1989 to 2002. Yeah, that's the years that I can remember. And yeah, unfortunately, if you go on Facebook and you see how the oval track in Welkom is looking like, it's just totally destroyed, and it's actually heartbreaking to see. The sport that we love is actually, it doesn't get the support that it deserves. That's why I'm just appealing to the guys out there. If you do have some time, just go and see where your local track is and just support these guys. They will really appreciate it.
But it's the same as virtual racing. We also rely on the guys at home, the likes, the viewers, the subscriptions we get on YouTube, the Facebook page likes. That's our spectators. That's what makes our channel grow. That's what's, to share it with those people. So even in the virtual world, that's probably costing a little bit cheaper, you still need people to look and watch and support you. So yeah. 1 minute, Conrad, 1 minute to go. Driver lineup. Let me give you a screen quickly before I forget again. You're more than welcome to remind me. I'll get it one day. Anyway, there's a screen up there. If you want to quickly take us through the driver lineup. Let's just quickly get this going on. What's going on here? I can't jump to pits. Oh, I'm already in the thing. I don't know if you can't see it, but I'll take us up for driver lineup for now. Sorry for that, I can't see the actual board. But anyway, we've got Mr. Steven Sparks, Simrace crew here, and tonight also in round number 2. Then we've got Hannes Basson. He's in a brand new livery car. I mean, I must admit, look how lacquer this red car looks. It's almost nicer than his blue one he used to have for this bulk water car of his. And then Herman Nieuwenhout, Jacques Boertes, Wayne Lockham, and that's it. It's a short race. Anyway, lights are on here, guys. 5 guys in this race. one light to go, and lights off. We are racing here. Wayne Lockham out in the lead. Jump quickly to the pits. There we go. Back on the action now. JP Buertes, unfortunately, missed that, but he just had a cracker onto Wayne. He's overtaken Wayne there, and now on the inside, Hannes Basson is making a wave on a move on Wayne. And come on, Wayne, your team is rooting for you here. You can't let this happen. But a little bit of a touch there as well, as Steven Sparks is trying to push his way through, and Wayne is now slightly losing here. But that's, I think, new drivers' nerves still, Conrad.
No, definitely. Listen, make no mistake, sitting in that seat, having that steering wheel in your hand, it just doesn't get any easier. So I can just imagine how these guys are sweating. And look at JP going. I'm really amazed to see how JP is doing. I know he only started, I think, half or mid-season, and look at him going. It's just excellent. Well done, JP.
Yeah, no, definitely. Almost a second already lead onto Hannes Basson, but Hannes should catch him now. I think with the pressure between Hannes and Steven Sparks, when these guys are dicing, they actually increases their lap times as well, because Hannes needs to get away and Steven wants to catch him up. So they're going to start catching, I think, Hannes Buertes, JP Buertes already. Look at that. 1.3 seconds to 1.7 seconds already the gap is closed. So Hannes is now putting pedal to the metal and chasing him down. Wayne Lockham there in 4th position. Jacques Buertes, new driver. I can see him here in this VW in 5th year. He's just getting used to it. I think if it's a Jacques Buertes that I think about, he's quite fast in the Formula 3 cars, and he also races quite in that league with Ryan and them. But I think it's the same Jacques. I'm not mistaken. I'll have to ask him later on. And then unfortunately for Herman Nieuwenhout, I saw him out, and then he just had a slight barrier, or he knocked the tires there, and that pushed him out as well. Lap number 9 now. JP Buertes now in the lead, still 0.7 seconds up to the rest. But let's look at this battle. This is we're just saying that Steven Spark and Hannes Basson just touch, pushing each other out, and now they're just kissing bumper to bumper. And you can see Steven Sparks obviously caused something there, because he was waiting for Hannes to get back on track. Now the leader's coming through. Luck is splitting that back, and there's another touch there.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately, how racing goes, and I think there's going to be some beers being taken after this, and these guys will sort this out afterwards. But that's racing, and I think what's important is that how you're going to come back, and you need to be stronger and better in the next one.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. It happens, but these cars are not smooth. I can see them all over the road here. I think these guys are battling with grip quite a lot here tonight, but for the leaders now already finished. JP Buertes took that first position. Wayne Lockham, brilliant for him, because that fight between the guys in the back has let Wayne Lockham crazy points. That's what Team SSRL wanted. They've got points. They're closing maximum effort now. That's what they wanted. Blake Creer and Wayne.
Yeah, I can just hear these guys shouting in the background for Wayne. Superb job there by him, and yeah, it's all thanks to the guys that was running 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's nice to see them. It's a pity there between of the two guys touching. But like we say, it does happen. I mean, it's racing at the end of the day. But and I was hoping that Nieuwenhout was Herman was actually on the race, but we'll see what he does in race 3. Remember last week we had the curse of race 2 and race 4 just being absolute chaos. So let's hope this week is definitely not the same like that. But while we wait quickly, let's just have a look at all of our sponsors. We were talking about sponsors. None of this will be possible without the guys like P-Tech, TPS Welding, Maximum Effort, CPC from Centurion Profiles, and then Colton Toyota Space. Guys, thanks so much for sponsoring us. Remember, there is some prize monies, but have a look at these guys.
Screen.
Alrighty, we're back here, round 3 about to start, and we just quickly popped through over in the chat channels, and yeah, nice to see definitely some local guys here. Dennis is local, and then another one from my side, Dev786 on YouTube. YouTube chat. Thanks, buddy. Always nice to see you. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. It's just lucky to start making friends, like we said, friends that I will pass in the shopping center.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like you said previously, Shaw. That's what it's all about. It's the people that is supporting us, and from our side, we would just like to thank the guys that's always here and supporting us. And like we just had a chat quickly offline. Michelle Loosemore obviously is Jason's mom, always supporting. We know that she's also participating in the national HotRod class itself. She's driving car number 46. So yeah, we would like to see Michelle participating in some racing Africa. So Michelle, if there's an opportunity, let us know. We'll make it happen, and then let's see. You can come and teach these guys a trick or two.
I think we need to do we'll call Michelle out here. Let's call her out on air. Michelle versus Jason. 5 laps on Richardsbay virtual circuit, and see who sets the quickest time.
Yes, that can just be excellent. And then we'll try and see if we can stream it for the guys so that they can also have a look on what's happening.
Let's cause some rivalry in the house. Anyway, guys, we are back now. 1.5 minutes to go in this race. Steven Sparks here, Wayne Lockham, Dylan Versaghi, Dennis Knutzer, Jason Lewismoor, Blake Creer, Donnie van Rooyen, Werner Joubert, Peter Grobler, Leandre Sparks, and that is it. This is fast, guys. Conrad, this is fast, guys. We've got Steven. You've got Dylan, you've got Dennis Knutzer. He knows this track. He's a local boykie. He knows this. He knows every little crack in this track. Jason Lewismoor, Blake is there. Donnie is there. Peter is there. Leandre. There's nobody slow. Well, wait, there is one guy that's freaking slow in this lineup, and that's. Oh no, wait, that's me. I'm just in the back. So no, no, it's fast guys coming up. This is going to be this is faster guys in the final, I think.
Charles, just have a look there. You've got Jason sitting there. You've got Blake next to him. You've got Donnie right behind Jason. You've got Dylan sitting there. You've got Dennis Knutzer, the local boykie. It's going to be super. So have a look at these guys. Check the guys running at the back currently. The local boykie, he's definitely want to put his nose in the front there. He wants to win this. And check out Donnie and Jason and Blake's going to push for the back.
They're going to come through this pack. And Steven's going to be in front. It's going to make an interesting one for him. So anyway, as the guys are coming in here, we've got lights on. Couple of seconds to go. And lap number 1 will come out. I'm getting excited. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights are on. 5, 6, and... let's see, we are off racing here. Steven Sparks wheel spinning out here, and then we've got Jason Lewismoor on the outside now, pushing up big trouble. I need to jump out, get my car off the pits, guys, unfortunately. But back to the action on the front. Come on. There we go. On the final straight now, Steven Sparks leading the pack. We've got Wayne Lockham in second position. Big fight here by the back. Dylan Versaghi and Dennis Knutzer running side by side, putting paint on each other's bumpers as these guys are going into corner number 2. And then look at Jason Lewismoor. He's coming now on the inside. He's waiting for these guys to make a mistake. But now we've got action. Richardsbay versus Pretoria. Blue on blue, white on white. Here we go. Jason Lewismoor just made that one stick as he's now gained that position on and chasing down Dylan Versaghi.
Yeah, no, I think you've got the Bulls versus the Sharks there. The guys from Pretoria, running in third at the moment. But look at these guys falling
out. Unfortunately, Dylan Versaghi touching there with Jason Lewismoor, both losing out. But that has let Donnie van Rooyen come through. Blake Lear now looking on the inside. He's having his hands full. This Renegade racing car is definitely not letting him come through. Rotary versus Rotary now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling sorry for Dylan there at the moment, but I know he'll make it up. But look at Donnie going, Jason, Blake, they're starting to catching these guys in the front. And yeah, it looks like Wayne is still leading, or Wayne is now leading from Leandre Sparks.
Yeah, he needs to stick there. I think Jason now's rooting now because we just need Blake to come up. Then this team will score maximum points. But look at Dennis Knudsen now making a move on to Leandre Sparks. Down the back straight now. Dennis Knudsen on the inside making it go through. Leandre not topping off there. 100 k's an hour in the corner. Dennis making it stick. Like we said, he knows this track, but now Donnie is on Leandre, so Leandre cannot even breathe. Then the next guy's on his heels.
Definitely look at Jason also coming through there. Definitely Leandre Sparks struggling there. You can see coming sideways out of the corner, not having the grip that he's looking for. And also Blake. Blake had a moment there. Well saved, Blake. Well done there.
Yeah, no, definitely. So Blake is also battling fast. But I need to go to the front because we've got one lap to go and we've got the local boykie, but we've got the local boykie chasing down East London's new driver, Wayne Lockham now, starting his final lap. He's leading this pack and he's getting big pressure from the local boy. Let's see if he's going to make it stick now. Down in the back straight. Dennis Knudsen on the outside, hard on the braking, looking out on the inside, trying that undercut now. But it is Mr. Wayne Lockham who's going to definitely make this one for him as he's taken that one. Well done. Well done,
James. That's excellent racing. Really, that was just perfect. Well done to everyone involved in that race. That was really magic.
Yeah, no. I can see now on the leaderboard, I'm not sure. I'm definitely sure Dennis Knudsen was behind Wayne, but it says Dennis Knudsen in first position. So well, if that's a timing, that's a timing. Donnie van Rooyen there, but we'll see when the guys jump to the pits, and then yeah, that is definitely the final times here. Dennis Knudsen actually got that one at, look at the times, 2:39.702. So he's just taken it from Wayne, unfortunately, but Wayne, brilliant drive from him to lock that one into second position. Donnie, good drive to come from right at the back to finish up in third. Jason had a battle all the way through. Him, Dylan Versaghi and Dennis Knudsen was fighting quite hard in that mid-pack. Blake Creer came through the pack eventually. He made it into fifth, so that's some good points for their team. And then Steven Sparks, like you said, he had a great run. He just started losing it about 4 laps to go. And I think it might be tyres, Conrad.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you look at the way he started off so well. He was starting to pull a gap from the other guys, and then something just went wrong. And I also believe it's some tire problems that he started encountering there.
Yeah, and these cars got too much power, man. They just go through the corners and then the tires are gone. But anyway, as we've got this going through and swapping the service quickly again, have a look at the flyer. National Hot Rod Tour 2021. We've got 3 races to go. Prize monies are still in play. $3,000, $2,000, and $1,000 for third position. So, I mean, that's good spending money, man. That's good Easter money.
Definitely, with Easter coming up, being around the corner, I will definitely be able to work with that money.
Yeah, and if we go into lockdown number 3, I think some guys will definitely need some of that booze money.
Yeah, and just a shout out again to the sponsors. Without these guys, it will not be possible. So just once again, thank you to everyone that's involved and the guys again working behind the scenes to make all of this possible.
That's it. And then guys at home, we've got a new series coming up later this year. We're trying to bring back the Polo Cup. That was such a fun event. And for those of you that missed it, have a look at our old event that we used to run towards the end of last year. And just look at this excitement. All cars, all the same cars, same setups, and it's basically the best driver of the best. Have a look at this. Hey guys, how was that? Polo Cups hitting the curb, wheel picks up, two wheels action all the way, tire smoking, engine smoking. I mean, come on guys, you know, that is what it's about. That's what real racing and it's not a game. We're trying to get as close as what we can actually get to the real thing, and Polo Cup was one of those. We had a brilliant mini cup, we had a brilliant Polo Cup, and then I'll show you guys some of our BTCC action later on. This race, Conrad, who do we've got here?
Yeah, we've got Herman Nivert, we've got Ernest Basson, JP Bottas, Martin Meintjes. In fifth place, we've got Pieter Geldenhuys. And then it's obviously at 6, it's not Melvin tonight, it's his son, Kian Gous. Then 7, we've got Matthew van der Merwe. And then at 8, we've got Rowan Bauer. And then we also got Jacques Botha. Yeah, have a look at these guys. Number 7, number 8, Matthew van der Merwe. And I think Rowan, you know, he needs to make up some desperate points. He didn't have a great first heat, but watch out. Have a look at Rowan. He's gonna make some magic.
Yeah, and then don't put off JP. He had a brilliant race in the first one. He ran away with it. But if I have to call my money, oh, so difficult. I hate this. But if I have to call my money, I'll probably put it on these two front guys. I'll get. Harness definitely should have a great start the way where he is situated on the track, and then Martin Meintjes should have a good run as well. He's going to get a battle with JP, so he's going to have his hands full. But I've got a good feeling about Herman. Herman had an ugly first race, but we saw him last week, and we saw what this guy was capable of, and he ran flipping good for a first-time racer in oval track last week. So I would say front-back battle is going to be the one to look out for.
No, definitely. No, if Ernest can get his nose in front, I think he will open up a gap, and then he'll leave it to the guys behind to battle it out, and then in the meantime, he will just keep on creating a gap on the guys. If he's not going to get it, yeah, then things are going to get serious.
And I always quite like the mid-pack battles, because the mid-pack battle is where the guys need to drive till to win. Where if you've got somebody running away with a championship, we see that quite often in Formula One. There's no real fight. He just needs to keep as calm as possible, and he doesn't have to race. He's just got to win. He's just got to finish the race off, you know. So he doesn't have real pressure. But mid-pack battles will always be there, always exciting and always action. Anyway, 40 seconds to go. Action is coming up to start. We're going to try on the back straight as they come out, change cars back and be back before turn 2. Let's see if we can have fastest fingers tonight.
Yeah, Charles, just while we're also having a view here of Matthew van der Merwe's car at the moment, don't throw away Matthew. Matthew's been superb in all previous races, so he's also someone to look out for.
Yeah, no, definitely they guys are there. And then let's see what Jog does. Anyway, here we go. 13 seconds, 10 seconds to go. Lights are going to come on now, and we will be back for this race. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5, 6 lights are on, and lights off. We are racing now. Let's quickly get back to the pits, back to the action, and back to the front. Here we go now. Herman Nivert is in the first position. JP Botha is already in for second. Huge contact there between Hannes Basson, and at the back there is carnage at the back as well, because Martin Meintjes as well. Unfortunately, we see that Nivert is out again. That was a bad touch all over. But JP Botha is now back in the front. He's just had a brilliant run through that back.
Yeah, if you have a look at JP, as soon as he's coming around turn 1, he's just blasting off. And like I said, have a look at Matthew van der Merwe, starting right from the back. He's already up in third position.
Yeah, no, Pieter Geldenhuys is also nice to see him there. Really good old supporter of our racing. He's in second position. I hope he can get faster there. Matthew van der Merwe, definitely. And look at Rowan now. He's joined the action. We've got Matthew van der Merwe, Rowan now chasing down the top guys. We've got 7 laps to go. They're going to catch them. I don't think these guys are safe. Big action here. Rowan Botha's Bauer is putting up a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm just trying to see who's these guys. As they come through the corner, we saw them running sideways. So this track is called. Touching there.
Well saved, Matthew. Well done there. You know, you can see these guys are putting a lot of effort into this. And, I mean, big ups to Rowan there. He saw he was touching him and never went for it. He just backed off. And there's opportunity for Rowan again with Matthew running wide. There's Rowan going in. There we go. That third spot is his. And let's have a look at him. He's going to now put in some effort to catch up with Geldenhuys and Botha running in the front.
Yeah, no, Rowan has now got some clean air in front of him there. Unfortunately for Matthew, it ran wide, but that has done it now. 4 laps ago, Botha is still in front. I think he should just keep calm. Don't run wide like you just did there, my bud. Just keep it tight, keep your lines, just be consistent. Be a Donny for a change. That is consistency. He's just going to get out in the front and run it properly. But anyway, back, JP, you've got to get this then. Peter Geldenhuys under huge pressure now. Look at Rowan. Rowan Bauer is right on this back of Peter Geldenhuys. He's not letting him off here. I think Rowan is on a 2 liter, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, these guys are not letting each other breathe. Now we can see that now on the backside. Oh, Rowan almost pushing off and leaving it there. 1 lap to go. And Matthew is even in the fight there. 3-way battle in the front.
Yeah, yes, these guys are putting up a brilliant show here. And look at Matthew coming back, it's just perfect racing from him after struggling. And yeah, just getting his act together. And there we go. Look at JP. Well done, JP, on your second win of the night.
Yeah, Peter just on the line, lost that car. I thought Rowan's going to have him, but he just regained that, almost running sideways through that final and finish off. So well done for you. And like you said, JP Botha, congrats, my mate. You've just taken that first win for this evening, and that was race number 4. So coming up next, plate final. We need some time to set up this server, but winners for this, Conrad, take us through there.
Yeah, well done to JP Botha coming in first, and then we've got Peter Geldenhuys in second, Rowan Bauer right from the back, Matthew in 4th place, also coming from the back, Martin in 5th, Kian running in 6th, Hernes Basson starting in the 2nd position. Somewhere things didn't go well for him as he ended up in 7th position, Jacques Botha in 8th place, and then Herman Nieuwoud, as we saw, at a really difficult time in the start, and we don't know what happened there exactly, but I'm sure we will have a look at it at some stage.
Yeah, no, that action was there between Hannes and all the guys in the front. When we went into that corner number 2, I think there was a bit of a touch between him and Herman Nieuwoud, and that had just let JP slide through. Yes, he just came through that back, and yeah, well done for him for taking that win. I think it was a well deserved. But anyway, guys, we need to swap some servers. This might be a bit of a long one, so go grab a coffee. We'll see you guys here. And talking about BTCC, this is what we used to come up with when we were with Sim Race Africa a while ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm a bust up in the club with no guest list. Them other artists, I keep them more restless.
All right, guys, we are back here. 2 minutes to go. Plate final coming up. Final number 1, we should call it actually. Matthew van der Merwe, Rowan Bouwer, Dylan Versace, Herman Nieuwoud, Peter Geldenhuys, Steven Sparks, Werner Rupert, Peter Grobler, and then the slowest guy on track, myself, and the backpack. So, yeah, don't want to say too much on whose money is on because last time it didn't work out that well. But I do hope that some of these guys got a better track out tonight. But I think some of the Rowans, it's surprising to see Rowan in the plate final. He did so well.
No, he actually did. I think it was heat number 1 that messed things up for him. But have a look at him. I think if he's going to get off the line quick, he will be one of the guys that I will put my money on. And then obviously we've got Dylan Versace that was actually also running well throughout the night. He had the spun and also in heat number 1. And then, like I said, Matthew's always a guy to keep your eye on.
That's it. Clear the throats, get it out, ready, get the popcorn out. Here we go. We've got 40 odd seconds to go for plate final number 1. Small one tonight. We've only got 6 cars on track right now. Maybe we'll have a late joiner. I can see Werner Rupert and Peter's not driving. So I think we've actually got a full pack here. No more guys supposed to drive. That's it, yeah. So 20 odd seconds to go. Plate final number 1. Matthew, Rowan, Dylan. We've got Herman, we've got Peter Geldenhuys, Steven Sparks. Lights are on, 13 seconds to go. Let's get into this action. Here we go. From Mayhem, first final. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights are on and lights off. We are racing here. Slow start from Nieuwenhout as he couldn't get off the track. But let's jump right to the front again and get ourselves... come on. Back to the front. Rowan Bowen now out in the inside looking onto Matthew. He's already a big battle happening between these guys. I think that's a little bit of a rivalry being washed off between these two. But Rowan is going to make life so difficult for Matthew. And keep an eye what's happening here. But coming up super fast is Dylan Versace in the background here. He's catching up quite fast.
No, definitely. I saw Matthew getting an excellent start. I think Rowan struggled a bit there, but have a look at these guys as they're pushing each other. With Dylan also currently running in third position with the Blue Bulls. He wants to catch up there with Rowan and Matthew in the front.
Yeah, no, Matthew's settling in quite nicely now. I think he's got this car definitely tuned in. I love this livery, this Emerald Racing. I've always loved this car, so it's quite a nice car, and it's also his real life color, so it's nice to see that also being imitated here on the virtual racetrack. Then we've got Rowan Bowen now in this pink car. He's coming in on the inside now. He's trying his best of luck to get past Matthew, but look at Matthew just closing off, running his lines, not letting off that thing. No wide running, no track. He's not even touching the curb, so he's just running the car as if it's on rails, and lap times are still fast already. These guys are on 12.4s now, 12.6 so they're doing quite well.
Yeah, it's interesting. Have a look at Rowan now. He's going deeper into the corner, making the corners even tighter. He's going out a bit wide, coming through there just to put some pressure on Matthew there, trying some different lines to see if he can make Matthew, or to get Matthew to make a mistake.
Yeah, and remember we've got 4 extra laps on the final, so there is more time for Rowan as he's now trying to get closer here. Dylan Versace in the background running. Let's quickly jump back. Let's see Steven Sparks drifting out of corner number 2. Nieuwenhout here in 5th. Nice to see him going to finish, and then Geldenhuys is off in the mid-pack battle. Back to the front here. Matthew van der Merwe now under big pressure. We've got Rowan Bower on the outside now trying to push out, but like you mentioned, Rowan is going in, almost losing that car there on the back straight. It's showing you how he's driving the car on its limits now, trying to catch Matthew, making that last dig, running a bit wide. Rowan losing some spots. I think he just needs to take a half a split second and regain himself.
Yeah, definitely. Now you can see what's interesting is also you can see where Matthew is braking. He's getting a quite good acceleration out of the turn. Look at Rowan going into the corner very hard on the brakes, and that's giving Matthew a chance again to get out of the corner quicker, where Rowan is hitting the corner very hard.
Let's try
But it's
and-
going to be interesting with the back markers coming up now.
Yeah, now we can see now Peter Geldenhuys is just staying out of that, and then we've got Herman Nieuwenhout also there, out there. But look at Rowan, he's not giving up. He's just tailgating Matthew all the way through, getting that good old pull. But he's battling with the car. He's just snaking it on this back. But now look at this back marker into the play. 1 lap to go. Matthew is going to be under pressure. He's going to say, stay out on the outside, buddy. But well done for Herman, letting those guys through and not interfering with their race as these guys are coming through lap number 2, or corner number 2, and that is it. Matthew van der Merwe takes plate final number 1. Well done for him. Rowan Bowen second position. Dylan Versaghi brought it home in third. Leandro Sparks in fourth for Simrose Crew. Good points there. Nieuwenhout here bringing it home, just cruising out in that last one. And then we've got Geldenhuys. Unfortunate for him at that altercation, and that ended up in the midfield. But nonetheless, Peter is here and Peter's out. Peter's a brilliant circuit driver, by the way, Conrad.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know.
Good.
But
Sorry.
no problem. No, it's an excellent race with the guys. They ending up in first and second. It was tight from the start right up until the end. Well done to Matthew for bringing that one home. You know, Rowan put a lot of pressure on him, waiting for him to make a mistake, but he just kept his cool and bring it home safely.
Yeah, no, that was really a good run. One or two small, well, there's no accidents actually. There was no touching, nobody really going off track or anything. It was just that one we had with Peter, but a brilliant plate final after all anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. And again, congratulations to these guys for putting in the effort and then getting this good results.
Yeah, and now we've got final coming up. Final number 2, or the big final for the evening. Some of the faster guys. And you know who wasn't in plate final? Keon Goos.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what happened there.
No, I think he's just actually probably made it to the final.
Yeah,
And that was
yeah.
brilliant for that lighty.
Yeah, that's excellent, you know. And he's going to run with the big boys now, so let's see what he's being made of. But with his dad assisting him, you know, Melvin always being in the mix, I believe that we will see something spectacular from him as well in this final.
Yeah, we've got some good fast drivers coming up, guys. We're going to quickly swap some servers out. So if you get anybody, just give us 2 or 3 minutes to get the server and everybody loaded in. We will be back in 2 or 3 odd minutes from Conrad and myself. Alrighty, guys, we are live here. Final 2 is up. Fastest of the fastest, as we like to call it. I always remember it, like we said when we were kids and going to the HotRods. The final is supposed to be in darkness. It's supposed to be at night. Come on, Peter. What's happening here? It's daylight at Mayhem. That's not right.
Yeah, no, definitely. That will make things interesting if you can have those spotlights coming up. Yeah, but sure, have a look at this. In first place, Donnie. Second, Blake. Third, Jason. Fourth, local boy, Dennis. And then we've got Kian gonna start in fifth. And then Martin Mainke sixth. JP Botha starting in seventh. You know, he did very well tonight. I think he's one of the drivers of the day. Wayne Loughran, and then we've got Ernest Basson, and then Jacques Botha right there. And then obviously we've got the guy with the best looking truck right there at the back.
Talking of the truck, let's go and have a look at my Ford van here. Maximum Effort, sponsored from Donnie and his team. Guys, please pop over to all of our sponsors' websites. Check them out on Facebook. That's what it is about, getting these things. But yeah, Conrad, don't you just want to drive this van around the track to see what it does? Because it looks so bloody mean.
Yeah, my hats off to the guys that built this and painted it. It's perfection, really.
That is our old Tommy Leary Moss that was involved with that one. He saw this and he just absolutely fell in love with it. So yeah, but Tommy, you need to get back, my bud. We miss you here. So anyway, final number 2 coming up. I don't know. What's your thoughts here?
I think as we speak, Donnie is nervous as hell. I think Blake just wants to get that old shot in there. Jason is going to be right behind Donnie, pushing to get into second. Oh, we've got the local boy in Dennis Knutzer sitting right there perfectly in fourth. You know, this is going to be difficult. If Donnie is going to make it through turn 1, being in the front, I'll put my money on him. But let's not throw away Blake, Jason, Dennis, even Kian. JP did so well, you know. So we're going to be entertained in this last race. Yeah.
No, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fast one. 16 laps are going to come up here. And don't forget Hannes. He's in the back there. But we've seen him and JP flipping, coming through a pack like a snake somewhere there. Just entering it through. I mean, it's like crazy. But anyway, 25 seconds to go. This is where the action is going to start now. Nerves are ticking. Heart rates are pumping. Blood rates just dropping as these guys are now really preparing to get out on track. This is going to be a fast one. Let's see. 10 seconds to go. Going to make an interesting one. Anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3 lights are on. 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights are on. And we are almost about to race here. Mayhem right 2. There we go. Bad start for JP Botha. He just couldn't get off the line. But jumping back to the pits quickly here from the front of the Maya car. We've got on the inside now already. You look at this. We've got Dennis Knutzer under attack from Jason Lewismoor. These guys are battling right here for third position. Blake Crean second. He's now already trying to just establish himself with no pressure coming up. But the big fight at the back now, Jason Lewismoor already overtook the local boy. Drifting out of this corner was Dennis Knutzer trying to get through that back.
Yeah, and interesting to see Martin running good in 5th place there currently at the moment. You know, he's building on there to catch the local boy in Dennis Knutzer. So let's hope he can catch him.
Yeah, I think what happened is we saw Kian Ghost disconnected right on the line, and I think maybe it was a strategic decision, thinking and knowing that he's a new driver. He doesn't want to cost a race for these guys that's actually in the championship. If that's the case, I mean, well done for this boykie, because it will also be a difficult choice to make. But anyway, back to the action now. 6 laps is down. Donnie van Rooyen now leading the pack, but Don is losing some time as Blake is catching him 0.3 of a second, like super fast. Rotary here, and Blake is actually pulling Jason Lewismoor into this battle with Donnie. Donnie cannot relax. He can't even look into that rearview mirror now because he will just see a red bonnet Corsa right over that bonnet, that mirror of his. And I think the more he looks up, the more that pressure is just building him now. Keep the trails, like we said to Donnie, keep Mr. Consistency, keep it on rails, keep this car up, and you'll bring it home. Jason Lewismoor now, big pressure onto Blake Creer as Blake now needs to regain that. He needs to fight and defend at the same time. Not an easy position to be in, Conrad. I mean, yes, you gotta fight the guy in front of you and defend your position in the back of you.
No, definitely. And look at Blake going. He's been really putting a lot of pressure on Donny, and he's just waiting for Donny to make a mistake, maybe run deep into the corner, and then he'll be there to capitalize on that. Now you see Jason putting some pressure on Blake as well. And then look at Dennis. He's just right there. Any mistake from these guys, and he will be there to take that position up.
Yeah, no, big fight action in front. Wayne Lockham still in 6th position. Hannes Basson running a 7. Martin Mankers, we said, in 5. They just now running and just finishing the race. Get those points. Dennis Schnitzer, local boy, here in 4th. But big action in the front. Donny van Rooyen, him, Blake Creer, Jason Lewismoor. These guys are not letting each other go. 7 laps to go. 20 laps for our final of the final. And look at Jason Lewismoor now on the attack now, coming up to Blake Creer. He almost made that stick. I thought he's going to push his nose into that corner, but good racing. You can see these guys are real racers. I think all 3 of them are, and they know these cars flipping well.
They definitely do. They know what they are capable of. They know where to brake. They know where to accelerate. And they know how to handle them. It's just perfect stuff from these guys.
Yeah, 12.8 second lap times currently running. We're about 0.4 off top spec. Donny now 12.6. So him even as 0.1 of his fastest times, he said. But that is still very fast for a final race. I mean, these guys not. But now we've got Hannes Basson coming into play as a back marker. Look at Donny now. Donny needs to get through this. Oh, well done, Hannes. He just pulls off, letting all 3 of these guys go through. And that's what it's about. Clean racing and clean driving. Blake clear now. Jason is rooting hard at the home there for his local boykie. Team manager now sending some messages to his guy, radio communications. But Jason Lewismoor is not letting Blake get away with this. And Blake is also not letting Donny breathe for a second. Donny is still under big pressure here. 1 lap to go. This is now the final going to come through. If you want to make the stick, Jason, this is your time. You've got to get through it. All or nothing. You've got nothing to lose now.
Yeah,
Blake.
big number there from Blake coming sideways out of turn 1. He really did well to keep it under control. As we have a look, Donny coming in perfectly, winning this. Are they done?
Yep,
lap?
they are done. That is Donny van Rooyen in 1st position, Blake Creer in 2nd, Jason Lewismoor in 3rd. Unfortunately for Dennis there, because there's still back markers that's actually racing, but Dennis brought it home in 4th. Martin Mank is 5th. Wayne Lockham, nice to see him. That's some good old points for that team as well. I think Team Maximum Effort might get a bit under pressure now, but Wayne Lockham brought it home in 6th. Then we've got Hannes Basson in 7th. JP Boertes, nice to see him also competing. I mean, that's what you got to do. You can't just, you got to, if you run to the big boys, you got to get used to that nerves.
No, definitely, Shal. But well done. And I mean, it was an excellent race. It was quite clean, if you had a look at some of the previous races. And we can see Blake just having some fun now and making that Rotary smoke. Like he knows how to do that.
Yeah, he's definitely getting some of these sponsored tire money back.
Definitely. He's putting a mad mic on himself there.
Anyway, guys, that was from us here. Another good old race from MAhem Raceway in Pretoria on this Thursday evening in cold Gauteng. But well done for Donny for taking that one. Blake Creer, amazing drive again for him. Such good, clean drivers. Jason Lewismoor did brilliant from Richardsbay. Dennis Schnitzer, local boykie in 4th. Martin Wittenrosa Mankis in 5th. Wayne Lockham, nice to see him there in 6th. Hannes Basson 7. JP Boertes 8. Jock Boertes did not start this race. So, yeah, and then Kian that just continued. So that was it. We're back next race. Conrad is let me just quickly have a look here. I just actually forgot now.
Is it not Vereeniging Ultimate Race, or is it Brakpa and the Rock?
The Rock. Let's have a look quickly here. Here we go. Next is the Rock. That's right. You're definitely right. Next week. Yeah, definitely. Next week, I think it's the 1st of April, we will be back for The Rock. Also, a brand new track. Nice to see some local Benoni's tracks. Hey, that's another track I've been to in my life. So I haven't been to a lot of them, but I've been at 2 of these already. So nice to be here as well. But Rock Raceway coming up next week, guys. Join us in Thursday, 8 o'clock again. Qualifying will come up. And we always look forward to seeing you guys again online and joining us. For the folks at home, thanks for joining us. Thanks for seeing us. It's nice to see everybody on chat and supporting us. For all the admins and all the drivers, I mean, guys, well done. Thanks for all that you guys do. Conrad, for yourself. Hey, Rob, I see you've just joined us in late, buddy. It's a bit there, but that's one of our new drivers as well. Rob, nice to see you there. And then Conrad, to you, thanks for joining me. I know you're busy studying as well, and it's a little bit of time off to get your mind cleaned up.
Yeah, no, Charles, thank you for having me, and also just a shout out to the guys that was following the stream. You know, the drivers, the guys that's making this possible. Charles, also to you, we really appreciate what all you guys are doing for us, and yeah, thank you very much, and be blessed and have a nice evening.
That's it, guys, from Simrace Africa and myself and Conrad. We out here. Be blessed. Keep it safe. Keep clean. And, stay safe. I mean, that's all we got to do. And for those of you traveling that we don't see over the weekend, keep it safe on our roads. And, we'll see you guys definitely next week, Thursday.
And enjoy the Formula One.
Yeah, let's not get there. Anyway, God bless, guys. Just bye-bye.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.